I am a TA for the Web and Network Data Science course, and I'm doing this tutorial today to show you how to install and use the Linux Bash shell on your Windows 10 machine. So if you are a Windows user and have trouble with some of the commands that are listed in the tutorials, this will be a good way for you to basically use the same commands as you would on a Mac or another Linux or Ubuntu machine, and do that from your Windows machine. So one of the first things you need to do is make sure that you have the correct Windows update. So what you're looking for is the Windows 10 anniversary update. So you can check that by going to your system information. This is the one that I have, 10.0.14.393. But there's other websites that I'll show you which ones you need to make sure that you have this. So once you do, you're going to go into the settings, and then you're looking for this Update and Security button. Once you get there, you're going to go to For Developers, and then you're going to turn on Developer Mode. So once you've done that, you're going to go back here to the Control panel, and then under Programs, there is a Turn Windows Features On or Off, so go ahead and click that. And then the item that you're looking for is the Windows Subsystem for Linux. So if you don't have this item, then it most likely means that you don't have the most recent Windows 10 update. So go ahead and do that and click it, and then you're actually going to need to restart. So once you've done that, you can go and pull up the program like you would any other program. So I now have a Bash shell on my Windows machine. So the most confusing part about this is that I expected to be able to drag and drop files from the Windows folders that I have to my Ubuntu folders. So first I wanted to see what's in there. And so there's the folder that I expected, the file that I expected to be there is not. What I had done was Googled a way to find the Ubuntu folders on your Windows machine. And so I have this username, and you can see I tried to put it in the home folder, and then I put it in my Kelsey O'Neill user, and it's just not here. Even though it's visible in Windows, it's not visible on the Ubuntu side. So after Googling some more, I figured out that you have to navigate to this mount drive. Basically, your Windows machine is mounted on the Ubuntu server or virtualized machine that's running on your Windows PC. So locate yourself in the folder that has the Python file that we need for the tutorial. So for me, I have this Northwestern 452 Web Analytics TA folder, and inside that is the Python file that we're going to need to push to the SFCC server. So I locate myself there, and I can just check to make sure that it's in there. So this is the file that I need to upload, the request and run jumpstart version 1.py. So now that I've located myself in the correct folder on my Windows machine, the tutorial is asking you to upload the Python file to the SFCC, execute it, and then pull the results back down to your local machine and work with it. So I can now SFTP into the server. So I'm just going to copy and paste that. Enter my password for my Northwestern username. So now that I'm in, I'm going to I've already made the directory, so you'll do this make dir request, but I'm going to do cd python work. Now I'm going to put the Python file that I want to upload and run jumpstart version 1.py. It's going to upload it. I see this 100%, so I know it's successful. And then I can just make sure that it's there. So I see this request and run file. So it's been successfully uploaded via SFTP. So now I can quit out of here. Now we actually want to go back in via SSH this time and execute that Python file. So again, enter your password. Okay. Now I want to go back and do cd into that Python work folder that I created earlier. And I can actually execute it this time by calling it with Python. So I'm going to copy and paste, enter. So inside the script, it's actually communicating with Elasticsearch on the server, the Elasticsearch cluster. Querying, it's doing a number of things, but most importantly, it's going to spit out an output file. So now I can look inside the same folder, and I can see that it spit out this search results.json. And And the next part of the tutorial is you can either work with it in the text editor, or you can bring it down to your local machine to work with it there. So in order to do that, I'm actually going to start a new bash shell. And this time I'm going to SFTPN again. But first, I actually want to locate myself in the correct folder again. Make sure you do that first. So now that I've done that, I want to make sure I can find the output folder file that I pulled down. So I'm going to go and SFTPN again and put in my password. Okay. Back into that Python work folder. So now I'm going to get something. Last time we put the Python file, now I'm going to get the results. Results.json. Okay, so it retrieved it. I see there's 100%. I think that means that it's successful. And before I quit, I can actually go to that file and make sure it's there. So here I am back in my Windows machine. I just pulled down this file. We see that it's 1039. So this is the file that I'm going to want to look at. And I might use Sublime Text or whatever else you want to use. It's kind of hard to see, so I'd probably do a wrap text on it. So I basically retrieved the output file and pulled it down to my local machine. So after that, I would just quit it. And then I would continue working on my Windows machine. So that's how you install and use the Bash for Windows utility. If you have any questions, you can email me or message me through Canvas. Thank you.